Hello and welcome. We're all set and waiting for the players to make their entrance.
No place for the faint-hearted. I'm John Champion, and sitting alongside me up here in our lofty perch in the commentary box is Jim Beglin.
Hello, John. I'm really looking forward to this one. Let's hope it lives up to all our expectations.
The central characters standing tall for the national anthem.
And this is now today's
An
lineup.
interesting fixture in prospect then. Naturally, hopes and expectations are high.
Well, both of these teams will take to the pitch with a three-point focus. Ambition is fresh and strong, and each will want to go deep into the competition, so neither will be looking to come out of this with a flawed game plan. This has to be assured and close to their best.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Amat.
Within range. And the assistant referee has his flag up for offside. It's been launched forward. Well played, that got them out of trouble. Well positioned to lead a breakaway. Cleared away. And he stopped them in his own territory. Difficult to choose between these two sides. Not many chances as yet. Looking to cut inside. He got back very well there, was good defending.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Jumps for the header. Good delivery, but I'm afraid the finish wasn't up to it.
The United Arab Emirates didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that, and I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate.
Forward it goes. They're not afraid to get physical. He takes the opportunity to shoot. UAE have scored. The first goal goes to UAE. That was a teasing finish.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
After 26 minutes is number 24.
Well, the goal has come, but it's not exactly to script.
Yeah, they may have got the lead, but that next goal now is absolutely crucial to the complexion of this one.
"15 minutes to go until the half-time whistle. Wins it back. A chance to counter-attack here. Incisive pass, that. Away to safety. And they break away, and this is promising. Both sides fiercely contesting the ball. Has got it back. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Plays the ball out wide. Half-time is now upon us.
So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to
So
now.
that was the first half. Still
Well, hasn't
plenty
exactly
of
got the
time
plan
left
so
for a
far, but
comeback.
there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
The second half kicks off then.
So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Oh, strikes it. He couldn't quite meet it right.
Well, he generated the power and let the ball take on a mind of its own after that.
And a shot here.
Amat.
Reinders. He's caught him there.
The referee again decides that a talking to is enough, and he keeps his cards firmly in his pocket.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Pumps it forward, cuts out what was really a sloppy pass.
And he'll get the shot away here, and it's taken with some style. What a start to the second half this is. He was never going to decline an invitation like that.
Look, you can only exploit the space if the pass is good enough, and in that instance, he was instinctive and quick, and it did the damage.
And he's done it! It's a goal, thanks to... After
The game
54
restarts
minutes
with the
is
scores level again.
Now this is real
four.
tit-for-tat stuff. It's difficult to see which one has the drive and determination to come out on top now.
No, that won't be finding its target.
The attendance for this match was 60,000.
Could make something of this. Across, leaps for the header. Right time, right place, wrong outcome.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
And the through ball is intercepted. An important interception, things were starting to look dangerous. Can he put it away? He decides to shoot. They've done it! And that completes the comeback.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Goal! After 66 minutes is number 25.
They now lead by 1 goal.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Well, he's pretty much been a crossing machine, and they're now trying to unplug that.
Definitely a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, is he?
Substitutions taking place.
Looking to make the most of this. Another scoring opportunity here. He can have a go from here. Saved by the crossbar. And they get it away. It's on for him. There's a possibility here for a shot.
Well, they're not been troubled too much at the back, so they can play on the front foot, but losing possession still presents danger.
No, needed a better ball there. Hits it in towards the middle. Good opportunity for a cross here. And the assistant referee has his flag up for offside.
There's a real confidence about them, and they look as though fitness levels and energy are still strong, but they have to maintain
Substitution in
possession.
progress.
They can't afford to lose it again.
And he'll drive it here.
Found space, played nicely. Clears it this time.
Well, they're not been troubled too much at the back, so they can play on the front foot, but losing possession still presents danger.
We're down to seconds now, that's all that remains.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
3 more minutes is being shown on the board. Hits it long. Spooned forward. That wasn't the best of passes, really. The referee brings the game to a close.
The ideal start then, victory in the first group stage game.
And what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, ideally, any new campaign needs a start that puts 3 points on the board, and it's mission accomplished. Nothing too fancy was required, just a good...
The team mustn't let up now. Just the 3
Hello,
points
everyone,
today, and they're in the
welcome to
knockout
St. Thomas
stages.
Stadium.
It's John Champion with you today, and alongside me, top analyst
Everyone,
Jim
please
Beglin.
welcome our
Yeah,
players
thanks,
to
John.
the
Well, we have
field.
great expectation here today for both sets of players. I mean, this match really promises something good.
And now a moment to cherish as the national anthem rings out. Good form leads to plenty of confidence and hopefully a bright display on the pitch.
Well, if they can't find the motivation required for this, they might as well pack it in. This is the type of defining game that can propel the status of the whole club into the kind of territory where it needs to take its game. While individual careers may be helped with good performances, this has to be about the collective. If that remains strong, everything else should fall nicely into place.
And already we're underway here. Cuts out what was really a sloppy pass. Looking for his teammate. He's looking for options. Looking for width. Promising to start with, but things quickly went awry.
Well, I think it was a little difficult for him to pick exactly the right option there. There were so many in the box. I don't think we should be totally surprised.
Both sides fiercely contesting the ball. Forward it goes.
Well, both sides have actually looked poor going forward. We've hardly seen anything meaningful yet.
He's won that. Referee's blown his whistle. What's he going to give? No, the referee indicates that the offence took place outside the area, and it's only a free kick. Wins a throw. Amat. An important interception, things were starting to look dangerous.
Yeah, the defence had him exactly where they wanted him there. Didn't even give him the space or the room to turn. And I think if they can keep him facing the other way, then his threat becomes a much lesser issue.
They're not afraid to get physical. Having to go it alone for now. Plays a low cross in. Amat. Now there's a chance to counter. Playing it through. Could be in here. No, that won't be making it through. Win here so important to their ambitions. He'll be penalised for that. Reinders. The counter is on and they have a man advantage. A space on the flank. Nice bit of trickery. Nicely done. Wins it back. A strong challenge, but one certainly within the laws of the game. The break is on. Played into space nicely. Neatly played. Here's a shot. He couldn't quite meet it right.
And that's a really instinctive stop too. Great reflexes to make it happen. I thought he showed class there.
They play it short. Crosses towards the centre. Cuts it out. Well intercepted, saw the danger and got to it. The half-time whistle goes.
So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Neither side has managed a goal. It's 0-0.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
He gets his shot away. He's giving chase. He's being hassled and harried here. Cleared away from immediate danger.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And the assistant referee has his flag up for offside.
Reinders.
It is good to see a forward tracking back and defending like that from time to time.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looked...
And he'll drive it here. An audacious attempt on goal.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
The attendance for this match
that's
was
clever.
50,913.
This looks promising. And he'll shoot here. It's a fine save. Booted away. This goes for a throw-in.
Substitution in progress.
Gradually moving towards a conclusion. Still nothing to separate the teams. Looking to exploit the space. Knocks it through. Oh, fine through ball. Intercepts the pass. Amat. It's through. A chance, determined to make his way through. They get it clear. And that'll be a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 15. Number 19. Number 21. Coming on
Jumps
the
for
field.
the header. Right
Number
time,
6.
right place. Wrong outcome.
Number 8.
Oh, they really wanted that. There's so many players in the box. Everyone's committed to attack now.
Substitutions taking place.
Who can latch onto that? Some dangerous moments, but he was there to intervene.
I think the key for this game now is who can show that extra little bit of composure on the ball. You can't lose it like that.
And the whistle's gone, but it's for a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Let's see what they can do. Will he go direct here? And he chooses to go direct. Nearly, but in football terms, nearly is nowhere.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better, and any other time it would have sneaked in. That will encourage another try, though.
Forced into an impossible situation there. And a shot here. He's going after it. Both sides fiercely contesting the ball.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity for a late steal here.
Loses out physically. Going forward, but what are his options?
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, good challenge, and he's got it back. There's the whistle. The game's finished.
After that performance, the defenders on both sides can deservedly pat themselves on the back. They were absolutely rock-like at the back. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team...
It is a huge game today with the stakes being so high. Passion and pride are plenty. I'm John Champion, and sitting alongside me up here in our lofty perch in the commentary box is Jim Beglin.
Hello, John. I'm really looking forward to this one. Let's hope it lives up to all our expectations.
the spectators rise for the national anthem.
There's the whistle. Reinders.
Good possession in this spell, but they're not making much progress at the moment. Lee. Lee. Over to the right, looking to exploit the space.
Intercepts the pass.
It's swung into the middle. The cross takes a deflection off the defender, so a corner's given. Jumps for the header. Clears it this time. Definitely a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He could be booked here. Oh, seems not. The referee's going to keep the cards in his pocket this time, but he may not be so lucky again.
There's a lot of movement up front.
Yeah, I have noticed that those front players are working very hard, dropping deeper.
I just think it keeps the opposition off guard with so much switching of position. Keeping shape is much harder.
He made a decent run towards the box, but he was thwarted in the end. Determined to make his way through. Thou shalt not pass seems to be the message. This goes for a throw-in. He's picked off the throw. That's good anticipation.
Reinders. Hit forward.
Oh, that's delightful. Slickly done that. It's got away. Possibility for a shot. He misses. Only narrowly, though.
Oh, listen, I think you can understand at times that the pace of the game pressures players into split-second decisions, and sometimes they just make the wrong one, and I think he would have been better placing that.
Looking to exploit the space. And he's put a stop to it. Knocks it through. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone. And still we await the first goal. Wasn't taking any chances there. Has it back now. Ahmad has possession back. He's looking for options. Oh, that's a lovely header. He's unlucky not to score there.
Well, when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
If anyone has only just joined us, you'll be glad to know that you haven't missed any goals here. Ahmad, played towards the right side. That's clever from him. Lee. Was very alert there.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Clever ball from him. Left frustrated as the ball, Tim, gets intercepted. And there is half-time.
So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
We kick off for the next 45 minutes.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Could make something of this. No, they've been thwarted. Who can latch onto that? Promising movement. Cuts out what was really a sloppy pass. Spreads it out wide. Played down the middle. He didn't have any luck with the through ball there.
Yeah, it looked like there that he was asking just a little too much of himself to try and thread that ball through. It was a bit over-ambitious, but I like his thinking.
Referee's had a good look and in the end gives a corner.
Substitution.
South Korea
Are making a change now.
cleared away. There's space on the flank. And that's gone straight to the keeper.
The attendance for this match was 61,052.
Plays the ball out wide. You have to admire that control. And he plays the ball in. The danger was there, he dealt with it well. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Amat knocks it through to the front line. Booted away. That's a throw.
So here comes a substitution.
Substitution on the field. Number 6
Amat.
coming on the field is number 19.
Forward it goes. Oh, he wasn't taking any chances there.
There's going to be another
Substitution
change
on the
here.
field.
It's going to be a double change then.
Number 8. Number 22 coming on the field.
Knocks it through.
Number 17. Number 4.
Ticked off there. Plays it to his right. An important interception. Things were starting to look dangerous. The ball goes through. And it's hoofed away.
Well, with the team's level now, possession is everything for him. You can't keep giving it away.
Well played, that got them out of trouble. He's going on. And he'll get the shot away here. That's a weak shot.
Right in front of goal like that, he's gone and missed it. I won't have to tell him that's not good enough.
It's played into space. No, couldn't quite break through that.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling. Enriquez. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity for a late steal here.
It's all over. The referee's had enough.
Both defences have stood tall throughout this game, not allowing themselves to be breached. Both keepers, I imagine, fairly pleased with that. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And now I'd like to take a quick moment of your time to thank you all for your support today.
Well, the players may not have voted for this,
Hello,
but the
everybody, and
spectators won't be
welcome to
arguing with the
today's
prospect of these two great sides going head-to-head. Some of the most outstanding players in world football on display. I'm John Champion, and providing match analysis throughout the game, Jim Beglin.
Yeah, thanks, John. What a brilliant atmosphere we've got in this stadium today. I mean, both sets of players must be really looking forward to this, as we are.
Good form leads to plenty of confidence, and hopefully a bright display on the pitch.
Well, look, when you reach this stage of the competition, you begin to think you can go the distance. Now, the big characters in either dressing room will be stressing the need to find whatever it takes to get through. Has everyone got the substance and character to make it happen? These are the questions that both of these sides have to answer today.
And he'll drive it here, and there's a goal! He's a predator, all right.
I know questions will be asked of that defence, but there was an element of good fortune in that.
And he's done it! It's a goal, thanks to... After 7 minutes is... number 15.
Have the all-important opener.
I think they've gone about their business with the opener very much in mind, and this augurs well now.
No, beaten to it. They've scored in the opening 10 minutes of the game.
And it's 1-0. Kyogo knocks it over the top.
A corner kick given. They play it short. Puts it to the back. Plays a low cross in. Hit forward. And they break away, and this is promising. Good strength, just wrestled him off the ball. Forward it goes. Knocks it through.
And it's a scoreline to raise the eyebrow. 1-0 to the underdogs.
Amat. Looking to explore. Opportunity for a goal. That is wayward.
Really has shown an example of why indecision is fatal.
Who can latch onto that? Found space, sends it in. The cross ending up in the goalkeeper's hands. And he chooses the option of the back pass. Forward it goes. crosses to the centre. The danger passes with a timely deflection. The corner, though. Jumps for the header. Cleared away from immediate danger.
Just as well the defender was on hand to mop up the loose ball.
Surely he could put it away. He's looking for options. Looking to exploit the space. They get it away.
Maida.
Knocks it through. Caught offside that time.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Losing his footing. He's gone. There's the whistle, and it's half-time.
So there you have it, a close fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
I'm sure they will make
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Japan. Number 25. Coming on to replace him is
Away we go then.
number 8.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Booted away.
Kyogo.
Launches it high. Well intercepted. Saw the danger and got to it.
Ito.
And he's got quite a shot on him. That's an admirable save.
And that wasn't exactly a routine save. He still had an awful lot to do to keep that out. Superb.
Nicely done. A chance to counter-attack. There's a possibility here for a shot. Maybe his technique a little lacking there.
Well, credit to him for trying, although he just didn't quite get the touch right.
Looking to exploit the space.
Ito.
Launches the ball forward. The pass cut out. Good ball.
Still just the single goal between the sides.
60,332.
And he'll shoot here. Well, to call that wayward would be being kind.
Well, he was right in front of goal, and he probably should have scored, to be fair.
Substitution in
There is
progress.
some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Who can latch onto that? Forward it goes. He's making his way forward.
Well, look, John, this is what they have to do now.
They don't really have the luxury of avoiding risks at this stage, Jim.
It has to be done.
He'll be pulled up for a foul.
That's just very well played. He can hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Well played, that got them out of trouble. Yes, that's a foul. He could be booked here. Seems not. The referee's going to keep the cards in his pocket this time, but he may not be so lucky again.
Substitution for Japan. Number 15. Coming on the field is number 18.
And he finds a bit of space here. That's clearly not what he was hoping for. And he's been fouled. Could so easily have gone into the book then, but the referee's taken a lenient view.
Substitution for Japan. Number 9. Coming on to replace him is number 2.
Knocks it through.
Substitutions taking place.
Lifts it through. The ball's out, goal kick. Kohler. Ah, good interception, just what they needed. Looking for his teammate.
Well, there's no point in adopting a conservative attitude now. As long as they don't lose their shape completely, they have to throw men forward in this situation.
Who can latch onto that? Forward it goes. The ball goes through. They get it away.
Well, they're not been troubled too much at the back, so they can play on the front foot, but losing possession still presents danger.
And they get it away. There'll be a throw-in. So here comes a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired...
Number 13.
And that's a foul.
Coming on the field, number 31, number 29.
A free kick opportunity then, but I don't think that he would have chosen this as a position. Plenty of options. Who's he looking to pick out? Back to start over again. Knocks it through. Hoofed away in a fairly no-nonsense fashion. Towards the flank it goes.
Well, I suspect there'll have been a few nails chewed off during that attack. How they survived, I'm not quite so sure, but their lead is intact, and that's all that matters.
Knocks it through. An important interception. Things were starting to look dangerous. Found space. Nicely done. Can he get the ball in? There it is, the final whistle. I'm sure they can smell the trophy now, but they need to keep themselves grounded and concentrate on the semi-final ahead.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the result matters more than the performance. This team can grind and keep grinding.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside.
I'm sure they can smell the trophy now, but they need to keep themselves grounded and concentrate on the semi-final ahead. I'm John Champion, and sitting alongside me up here in our lofty perch in the commentary box is Jim Beglin.
Hello, John. I'm really looking forward to this one. Let's hope it lives up to all our expectations.
Both teams currently in a good vein of form, which makes this match even more engaging.
A game some may argue with justification as being harder than the final itself. I can certainly attest to that from my own experience. While you do everything to tell yourself you shouldn't get too ahead of things, it's actually harder than it seems. But it's looking like a terrific occasion here. Let's just hope we have a game to match all of this wonderful expectation.
And already we're underway here. Crosses it into the middle. And he gets it away. Looking to exploit the space. Has got it back. I think that's a foul. Yes, confirmed by the referee. The players disagree, but they're getting little by way of sympathy.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Losing his footing. A foul, a fairly easy decision for the referee. Nicely done. Now a chance for a cross. Cleared away. Throw in. Sends it in. Hoofed away in a fairly no-nonsense fashion. Hits it long. The danger was there. He dealt with it well. Looking to make use of the flank. Drills it low. Looking to exploit the space. Found space. Knocks it through. Hits the ball. Right time, right place, but I'm afraid the finish wasn't up to it.
Well, the last line of defence came to the rescue when the lines in front weren't looking too clever. Good stop.
Nicely done. Going for it! He scores! And it's China who take the lead. It's a difficult skill to master, but I think we can safely say he's got the hang of it.
Look, you can only exploit the space if the pass is good enough, and in that instance, it was instinctive and quick, and it did the damage.
China, after 21 minutes, is number 17.
China have the priceless opener. Could make something of this. Played into space, nice. And he'll get the shot away here. And there's a goal.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
It just couldn't have been placed any better.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
After 23 minutes is number 25.
The game restarts with the scores level again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Hit forward. No, he's not getting through this time. Just needed a better ball there. Everything else about the move looked good.
China seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Determined to make his way through. Puts it to the back. Intercepts the pass. And they get it away. He got back very well there, was good defending.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Plays it clear. They're not afraid to get physical. Reinders. Have possession again. Forward it goes. Now there's a chance to counter. Loses out physically.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Here's a shot. He's going after it. Both sides fiercely contesting the ball. Booted away. And that brings to an end the first 45 minutes of this semi-final.
So a very watchable game so far, action at both ends and the team's level. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway.
Found space. Too long and out of play. Reinders. Looking for his teammate. Plays it back. How about that? It's in! And they've come back in style. The keeper just didn't deal with it, and his team has paid the price.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Goal! After 52 minutes is number 21.
They now lead by 1 goal.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Over to the right. You have to admire that control. China have a free kick for that. They could be in trouble here. Referee's having a word with him, but it's only a warning. I think he needs to be careful, though, with his tackling.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Knocks it through. Knocks it through. He takes the opportunity to shoot. Oh, that's superb! 2 goals to the good, and they're set fair.
And he's done it! It's a goal, thanks to... After 57 minutes is number 25.
So it's all to play for again.
Well, unsurprisingly, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Talk about singling someone out.
Well, their reaction suggests that the creative danger here is about to meet a stop sign.
The attendance for this match was 52,820.
It's through. Hits it. That is great goalkeeping. Who can latch onto that? Played towards the right side. Cuts out what was really a sloppy pass. And they've reclaimed it.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
The break is on. Here he is. Strikes it. And he scores! Just 1 goal in it now. The comeback could be on. A moment that demanded composure, and that's what he produced.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
The goal scorer for China after 69 minutes is number 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Substitution on the field.
Got amongst the goals here, and
Number
now
21.
he takes his leave.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably
Number
just spotted
15.
now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
They kick off, only 1 ahead now.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equal...
And a shot here. He struck that really cleanly.
I thought he was magnificent then. He had no right to get anywhere near that. What a save.
Substitution on the field.
There's going to be another
Number
change
26.
here.
Number 6. Coming on the field. Number
Trying
17.
something special.
Number 22.
It's good stuff, John. I like what I'm seeing.
Well, it's not like they have any choice but to just pile forward in numbers, Jim, really.
Spot on, John.
Plays it to his right. And he'll shoot here. And it's a really well-taken goal. They've taken a giant leap towards winning this game. How about that? He'll be taking the match ball home.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display. What a player.
Couple of changes, Ben, in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
They now lead by 2. And that's put a stop to it. He's trying his luck. And suddenly the defence is on the back foot. And he's got quite a shot on him. A fine stop by the keeper.
And that's a really instinctive stop too. Great reflexes to make it happen. I thought he showed class there.
Possibility here. Well, that was really close, but you get nothing for being close.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
Plays it to the touchline. The ball's out, goal kick.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Plays the ball out wide. And the cross dealt with. Here's a chance to get a cross in. Now, surely. Referee's blown his whistle. What's he going to give? They get it clear. Can he find a way through? Back to start over again. It certainly looked inside, but what does the ref say? No, the referee instead awards a free kick on the edge of the box. And that will see him go into the referee's notebook.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He can have a go from here, looking to make the most of this. The opponents need to somehow keep them out here. And the assistant referee has his flag up for offside. There is the final whistle. There was only ever going to be one winner. Right from the start, the victors showed their hunger and their determination. And what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, to go this far, it has to be on merit, with substance. And this is more evidence of worthy contesters.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support from our charity.
A warm welcome to all of you, and with it the prospect of drama, delight and despair. I'm John Champion, and sitting alongside me up here in our lofty perch in the commentary box is Jim Beglin.
Hello, John. I'm really looking forward to this one. Let's hope it lives up to all our expectations.
An interesting fixture in prospect then. Naturally, hopes and expectations are high.
Yes, I've been a winning finalist and I've been a losing finalist, and I don't need to tell anyone what I preferred. Winning will help fans remember you for a long, long time, so I sincerely wish both teams well and hope that all the players can give a good account of themselves, and you've heard it before, may the best team do it.
We have already started here.
Look, we can only hope for a final that will be free-flowing and end-to-end and highly entertaining, but fear of defeat can often dominate emotions, so don't be surprised if it gets nervy and tense.
Hits it. He scores. Could that be the goal that guides them to glory? He was never going to decline an invitation like that.
Just knew instinctively where the ball was going to end up. That's clearly been worked on the training ground, and the understanding is pretty exceptional between them, and it was beautifully worked.
Have the all-important opener.
Listen, the pressure and intensity of a final can give the scorers of that first goal a huge, huge lift. The others, well, they'll get to feel a sense of panic now.
Driven in. Forward it goes. They've scored in the opening 10 minutes of the game, and it's 1-0. An important interception. Things were starting to look dangerous. Avila. Oh, that's clever. It swung into the middle. Here he is. He was caught there, and he's won himself a free kick. He could be in trouble here. Referee's having a word with him, but it's only a warning. I think he needs to be careful, though, with his tackling.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
A foul, yes, referee's given it. The break is on. Nicely done. He's looking for options. Clears it this time. And the ball changes hands again. Trying to spread the play. Now a chance for a cross. Very sharp there, good defending.
Oh, the fans will be annoyed with that. They tried to walk it in.
There's someone on the overlap. Fair to say we've seen better touches than that. Plays the ball out wide. Looking to cut inside. He's having to go it alone for now. Trying something special. Oh, delightful, but no goal in the end.
Well, the last line of defence came to the rescue when the lines in front weren't looking too clever. Good stop.
with a stern challenge. Gets it clear.
The score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell the full story.
And suddenly the defence is on the back foot. Lifts it through. Good through ball. Through on his own. He decides to shoot. Really good try, but no goal.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better, and any other time it would have sneaked in. That will encourage another try, though.
Plays it to the touchline. Shoots. Oh, really unlucky.
Look, that's exactly the sort of stuff you want to see in a final. That would have been some goal if it was on target.
Plays it back. Through it goes. Through it goes.
There will be 1
No,
minute
he won't
added
make that.
time.
Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. So there you have it, a close fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
What struck you about the first 45 minutes of this final then?
Yeah, they'll be boosted by the fact that they've got the advantage at this stage, but will their approach be the same after the break? Certainly, if they don't add to it early on in the second half, I think they may begin to retreat and just try and hold on to what they've got.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Just in case you took an extended half-time break, you may be relieved to know that you haven't missed anything.
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
Nice bit of trickery. Now the chance! And he gets it away. A chance to counter-attack here. Over to the right. A chance! Determined to make his way through. Puts it. He shoots there. He scores! How about that for a goal? Width and wisdom paying off.
Maybe he was unsighted by his own defence there. Just look at the way the ball sneaked through that defensive line, and I don't think he could pick it up until it was way too late.
They now lead by 2.
Well, that goal makes such a difference to the whole dynamic of this game. That second goal puts them in control now.
Who can latch onto that? And that's gone straight to the keeper. Now there's a chance to counter. Moving forwards.
Look, as a former defender, I can only applaud what was a tremendous challenge, not only because of its importance in stopping the attack, but for its timing and the determination in getting there. Well played by...
Nice ball through. Own goal! Unbelievable mistake!
Oh, that is a shame. Sometimes, unfortunately, it happens, but nobody likes to concede a goal like that.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, I just think that's really good management, introducing one of his younger players when the pressure's totally off, just allowing him some valuable, easy on-field experience time.
They've scored, albeit with a huge slice of good fortune. And the whistle's gone, but it's for a foul.
For Australia. Number 17.
Amat.
Coming on the field is number 27.
He's run into trouble. Spreads it out wide. A foul and a free kick's been given. Oh, it's a straight red. Australia will now be forced to play the rest of the match with just 10 men.
Substitution for Australia.
Well, it's a bit far out, but you never
Number
know. He might
25.
just make something of this.
Coming on to replace him is number 23.
That's probably caused a few sighs. Surges forward. Long ball over the top. Found space. They could be in here. Played towards the right side. And now there's a platform for a counter-attack. Knocks it through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Shoots here. And a goal. They're well clear now. It's just a question of how many more.
Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside. And he's still a lot to do, you know, but I think he's tucked that away really well.
After 73
He's got 2 in this
is
game. He's on a hat-trick.
number 25.
This game has already had its share of drama. I wonder, could there be more to come?
Number 14.
Well, unsurprisingly, the opposite
Strikes
number
it.
22.
He takes the opportunity to shoot.
Coming on the field.
He got a good hold of that.
Number 15.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
26.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and
Number 24.
as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake.
Coming on
I think
the field
sometimes when
is
the body becomes tired, the brain goes
number
with it, and I
5.
think that's happened in this case.
It's got away. Here's a shot. And that's gone wide of the left-hand post.
I think when you're in front of goal like that, you really should do better. That's a poor finish in the end.
Looking to exploit the space. Australia giving it back. Drives it in. Really well saved that.
The quicker an attacker gets the ball under control, the more time he creates for himself. That was very neat and tidy to set up the shot.
With an uncompromising challenge. And the referee awards a free kick. And that will see him go into the referee's notebook. Looking to make the most of this. Another scoring opportunity here. Will he go direct here? And he chooses to go direct. Oh my goodness! It's an absolute wonder goal. They're well clear now. It's just a question of how many more. He's pulled out a classic, hasn't he? This game has already had its share of drama. I wonder, could there be more to come?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Lovely control. And a shot here. Determined to make his way through. And that's been cleared. And he's given away a free kick.
Six
Kicks
added
it a long
minutes have
way.
been indicated.
Offside, good call there by the referee's assistant. Amat. There's space on the flank. No, he's not getting through this time. And they get it away. Plays it back. The referee brings the game to a close. Great celebrations. They have won the Asia Oceania Cup. This is their day, their season, and a title to savour for years to come. Their domination throughout the campaign has made them deserved champions in anybody's books.